Welcome back to Radical and Relevant, where each day we're exploring the genius of the gospel. Today's reading comes from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 25, verses 14 through 30. For it will be as when a man going on a journey called his servants and entrusted to them his property. To one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, to another 1, to each according to his ability. Then he went away. He who had received the 5 talents went at once and traded them, and he made 5 more talents. So also he who had the 2 talents made 2 talents more. But he who had received the 1 talent went and dug in the ground and hid his master's money. Now after a long time, the master of those servants came and settled accounts with them. And he who had received the 5 talents came forward, bringing 5 talents more, saying, Master, you delivered to me 5 talents. Here I have made 5 more talents. His master said to him, Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over small matters, and I will set you over much larger matters. Enter into the joy of your master. And the one who had the 2 talents came forward saying, Master, you delivered to me 2 talents. Here I have made 2 more talents. His master said to him, Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful in small matters. I will set you over much greater matters. Enter into the joy of your master. And the one who had received 1 talent came forward, saying, Master, I knew you to be a hard man, reaping where you did not sow and gathering where you did not scatter. So I was afraid, and I went and hid your talent in the ground. Here, you have what is yours. But his master answered him, You wicked and slothful servant, you knew that I reap where I had not sowed, and gathered where I had not scattered. Then you ought to have invested my money with the bankers, and at my coming I should have received what was my own with interest. So take the talent from him and give it to him who has the 10 talents. For to everyone who has will be given more, and he will have abundance. But from him who has not, even what he has will be taken away. And cast this worthless servant into the outer darkness. There men will weep and gnash their teeth. What jumps out at you today? Is there a word? Is there a phrase? Is there an idea? What jumps out at me is this phrase. After the servants come back to the master, the first 2, and they have done well with their talents, and they are returning more talents to their master. And the master says to them, well done, good and faithful servant. Very famous words. But what does he say after that? He says, enter into the joy of your master. What a beautiful idea. Enter into the joy of your master. And so let's take a few minutes today. Let's take a few minutes, maybe drop by church, find a quiet place at home, maybe sit out on a park bench. Take a few minutes, sit quietly, and enter into the joy of your master. For it is a joy that he yearns, indeed longs to share with us. Enter into the joy of your master. Just sit with God and allow his joy to engulf you. Have a great day. And remember, be bold, be Catholic,